We're on there listening to people calling, the Jewish state an ethnostate, but then you're going, but isn't also all the Arab countries Arab state? They're going, dude, we're not yelling at them right now. We're yelling at Israel. But you go, don't they have like 2 million Arabs? You go, yeah, but they don't have the same rights. They can't fight in the military. And you're like, okay, like the blacks here aren't fucking disenfranchised? You go, we're not yelling about that right now. We're not yelling about that right now. We're only yelling about Jews. Right now, we're just yelling about Jews. When you talk identity politics, you got to say Israel's got to be the biggest violator. I mean, if you're against identity politics, how can you be for pro-Israel? You're like, okay, are they the only ones that have a state based on their fucking ethnicity or religion? I mean, why don't you take a fucking look at the Middle East and ask me how many African Americans live in Yemen? How many Swedes? How many Germans? How many Jews live in those areas? Aren't they all? Isn't Greece mostly Greeks, Christians? What do you want to call it? What neighborhood do you live in? Person making that argument. Do you live in a Puerto Rican diverse neighborhood, or did you buy your house based on identity politics? What are we talking about? Because a lot of the people who argue against identity politics is funny on the right. They're also into identity politics. It's just different identity politics. They like something that identifies a little paler. They're into more of a paler situation. They're not into a more diverse. They just want the identity to be paler. But they couch that in like, I'm against this, mixing pot and lowering of standards and all that shit. Which there's some points. But let's not pretend like we're all not hypocrites. This holier than thou shit of everyone who needs to go on the internet and make their fucking points, like they've been given the knowledge. And none of them are in the fields that they're talking about. And when I mean in the fields, I don't mean like, even study. They're not in that field. It's like asking somebody how the Department of Defense works who's never worked at the Department of Defense, but they read a book about the Department of Defense. It's like anyone can read a book. What's your experience? I've read books about stand-up comedy, and you're going like, that's his experience. Who has a monopoly on objective reality? Nobody. The only thing you can say is I don't know shit. That's why Socrates was so brilliant, and that's why I like to bring it up right now, because we're living in an era of fucking sophistry run amok. People who got a little bit of a cute mouth are just fucking seducing these morons with their bullshit. Is it safe to say that Iran also is an ethnostate? Jesse?
I think so.
Is it safe to say? Here's the funny thing, too. On the one hand, you may hear someone criticize Zionism, whatever. I'm not making a judgment. I'm just pointing it out. They may criticize Zionism and criticize Jews for wanting a state for Jews only. They may do that. And then they also say we got to get rid of all these immigrants. So you're going like, that sounds like you want to create an ethnostate. So what are you for? You're not for the ethnostate there, but you want all the immigrants out here so you can create an ethnostate here. Do you understand the hypocrisy? Was that clear? Did you get what I'm saying? Right? A certain type of person will say, fucking Zionists, it's fucking ethnostate, it's fucking apartheid, all this shit. They just want Jews, only have rights. And then they also go, and also domestically in America, we got to get rid of all these immigrants, all of them out. And you're going like, so if you get rid of all the immigrants, all of them, which is what you want in your heart, essentially you're advocating for an ethnostate. I'm just pointing it out. I'm not saying what I believe, what I think is good, bad, or what's true. I've just noticed that.